Angeles, California, the setting for our broadcast tonight. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, "I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all, play the right way, and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win." And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns.
And that game against the Hawks, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
And the starting group for the Spurs, the guard pair, Murray and White. Collins is out there with Pirtle, and it's Vassell in at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the one. Early on here, Greg, we already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie seasons.
Yeah, and if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with the speed and physicality of the game. And I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year.
Now here's Murray. And in the game with the Lakers, he did not play that well. It's hauled in by Zubac. Here's George. Buries it down low. George has got the first points of the night for Los Angeles.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Murray outside. Collins passes to White. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
What a beautiful shot by Derek White. I love how fast he acts in these situations.
Outside, George. He's guarded by Collins. Jackson in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Murray with the defensive effort. And so White will bring it up for the Spurs. Passes it to Vassell. Here's Pirtle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
What you love about Jakob Pirtle is his size, a 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
First trip to the line for him here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That free throw missing. And for Pirtle, the stats don't tell the whole story. Steve, he just does whatever he can to help his team.
He's a good screener, solid defender, runs the floor, and you can't teach his size.
And he sinks the second. Now Jackson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's George. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
You know, offensive rebound is largely about hustle. Paul George plays with great energy and focus.
Murray right side. There's the feed to Collins. The 3. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Jackson against Murray. It's deflected. Pass to Leonard. over Collins. Rebounded by the Spurs. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Now here's White. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game.
They are out of rhythm, 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, and that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
Los Angeles shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And he makes both free throws. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here's White. Excellent D there from George. Left side, Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. They trail by 3. Collins kicks to Murray. To the wing right side. Clock at 6. Here's Vassell. Great D that time from Leonard. Clippers leading by 3. Outside, George. Inside, Jackson. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pirtle, high post. Can they get it? And it's Collins getting it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Leonard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
He was barely recruited out of high school. Derek White's story is inspiring. He's someone that never gave up on his dream.
And both free throws good for White.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Rebound, San Antonio. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
White against George. Here's Jackson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Vassell, the pass to White. Murray outside. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Jackson. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
San Antonio's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. White the pass to Murray. Here's Vassell. Vassell with 10 points last game. The pass to Murray. Second chance shot, and it's good for 2. Vassell's got 5.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. Stolen by Collins. White looking around. Pass to Murray. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Vassell, the pass to Collins. And that one is off. And the Clippers will come the other way.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Passes it to Leonard. To the middle. Here's Zubac. And Pirtle sends it back. Outside, White. To the inside. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by White.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Zubac. Jackson against Murray. Jackson passes to Zubac. 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And Kawhi, one of the top players in the league. The question for many is if he's in the top 3 or not.
I don't know, GA. I think it's pretty hard to name more than 3 players who are definitively better than Kawhi. I'll say this, he's an elite talent.
For the Clippers, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Jackson. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Collins. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. McDermott's checked in for Derek White. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Murray. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. A three-pointer is right on target.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Now, here's George. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
The Spurs making a switch here. Forbes checked in. And both free throws good for Paul George.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
George against Walker. Down low, here's Eubanks. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Spurs lead by 5.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And George kicks to Bledsoe. Now the pass to Leonard. Up top, Bledsoe. George finds Bledsoe. Not going to go that time. Walker with some nice D. Johnson, the pass to Walker. Over to the wing. And here's Forbes from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
The three-point shot is how Forbes made a name for himself in Summer League and ultimately signed a multi-year deal.
Now here is George. 8 points for him. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 19-6 run. Walker with it. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Basket counts. And now a 10-point Spurs lead.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Here's Batum. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Forbes can't get it to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Batum passes to Leonard. Makes it off the glass.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
Spurs leading by 6. Johnson outside. Spurs working the ball around now. Pass to Walker. From deep. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And it's George finishing it off.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
1:44 left to play in the first. Walker the pass to McDermott. Back to Walker. And he lays it straight in. Walker's got his third basket of the night right there. Clippers trail by 6. Bledsoe taking his time here. And Ibaka kicks to Bledsoe. We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter. 14 feet away. And here's George for 3. Eubanks grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Johnson outside. From 10 feet out. No good that time. Ibaka with some nice D. LA has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Bledsoe with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Bledsoe passes to Leonard. And here's George for 3. He can't get that one. And the Spurs going the other way now. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Forbes can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. Outside, George. Kicks to Bledsoe. Batum inside the three-point line. And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them. On the court for San Antonio, they've got Keldon Johnson. He's out there with McDermott, and it's Walker in a point guard. San Antonio leading by 4. Walker surveying the floor. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. Left side, Leonard. In the corner, Kennard with it. Count that bucket. Kennard's got his first bucket in this one.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Forbes the pass to Walker. Here's Eubanks. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
The Clippers shooting for the game at 42%. Walker against Bledsoe. And Leonard has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Kennard for 3. Doesn't go that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Out to the right wing. McDermott passes to Eubanks. Count that one. Eubanks got his second basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now Kennard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. No good off the back of the rim. Spurs leading by 4. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Eubanks with the second effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Eubanks got 6.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And there's Bledsoe on the assist by Leonard.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Here is Forbes. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days, but they're still practiced by super Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Here's Leonard after the basket by San Antonio. Clippers moving the ball around. A fader. Ibaka, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for the Clippers. Marcus Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. San Antonio also making some changes. Vassell comes in for Brent Forbes. And Murray subbed in for Lonnie Walker. Murray against Jackson. Murray, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And in the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton. Takes nothing for granted, wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
And the Spurs with possession here. After the basket by Los Angeles. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and they've also balanced that, though, guys, with the attack off the bounce as well to get them some points.
First one falls for him. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Then for the Spurs, Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Eubanks. Collins comes in for McDermott. And Derek White subbed in for Johnson. So he gets them both. And here's Kennard. Passes to Zubac. Kennard on the wing. On the wing, Jackson. From outside, off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Outside, White. Out left to the wing. Collins wide open. He fires. And he gets it back. Vassell, the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Kennard for three. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's White. He kicks it to Poeltl. Here's Collins. Pass to White. Murray outside. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Zubac. White covering. Jackson deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Here's Zubac. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And so White will bring it up for the Spurs. They've led by as much as 10. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
Clippers trail by 3. Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
White, good.
I really like the toughness and effort White brings to the game. Nice play off contact.
Jackson against Murray. Jackson passes to Zubac. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. White, wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. The Clippers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Man can't hit.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Vassell, the pass to Purdy. Here's Vassell. Kennard covering. Puts it up from 12. That one wide left.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
On the pass to Mann. His three-pointers off the mark. San Antonio leading by 5. Here's Vassell. No good from outside. Outside for Murray. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Terrence Mann. And it's Paul George in for Kennard. Pirtle with the ball. He has 5. To the middle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Outside, George. And the layup is good. George has got 12 points in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's Vassell. He's got 7. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. White inside, defended by George. And the rejection by Zubac. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Jackson. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Murray kicks to Pirtle. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Unloads from 9. Basket good. And that's now 6 points for Marcus Morris.
An efficient scorer inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Los Angeles. Pass to White. Poke loose. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Drops in the breakaway layup. Jackson's got 6.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
And now the Clippers on the break. It doesn't go for him. Collins with some nice D. Jackson against Murray. To the inside. Collins. And the rejection by Zubac. Pass to Jackson. Over Murray. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And Murray's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 1. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. George passes to Jackson. Back to George. The tray. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Jackson. Eubanks, he's checked in for San Antonio. Lonnie Walker comes in for White. Now, here's Collins. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Murray against Bledsoe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Collins, good.
That's a good read by Murray. Not having to think about it, he just reacts.
LA's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Inside. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
San Antonio trailing here. 55 seconds left in the first half. Walker dishes to Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Leonard, the pass to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
The aggressive side of Serge coming through, asserts himself at the rim.
San Antonio's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Collins finds Murray. Back to Collins. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Murray against George. Bledsoe outside. On the wing, but 2. And the 3 off target. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's San Antonio. They're up by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They lead by 1. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that 3. It's not going.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Clippers trail. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. And it's Zubac in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game. Well, with Zubac on the floor, you know what you'll get. He gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls, and combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle.
Here's Collins after the Clippers pick up 2. Now Murray. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Collins. They get it back. Hurdle, and he converts the layup. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
The pass to Leonard. Down low. And he gets it to go. Zubac has got 4 this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's White. Murray outside. Kicks it to Pirtle. Spurs passing it around. Here's Vassell. He's covered by Leonard. Tipped away. All alone. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Spurs trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's Collins. 10 points for him. Here's White. Pulls it from 20. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Here's George. No good that time. Murray with the defensive effort. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
From the moment when he sticks his foot in the ground and puts his head down, DeJounte Murray is explosive and fast.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. That free throw good from George. And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better with age.
And both free throws good for Paul George. Here is Forbes. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Over Jackson. Here's Pirtle. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Love the razor-sharp focus. Pirtle bouncing off contact and finishing well.
Here's Jackson. And Pirtle sends it back. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Leonard. To the left side wing. McDermott, no one around him, hits the three-point bomb. McDermott's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Right side, George. He's defended by McDermott. Leonard against Johnson. Right block shot. And Pirtle sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Kennard, he's checked in for George. Here's Jackson. 6 points for him. Clock is at 3. Leonard. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. Pass to Johnson. Now here is Pirtle. Passes it to Forbes. Shoots. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And it's a 4-point Spurs lead. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Outside Jackson. He feeds it to Leonard. Pass to Mann. Shot clock at 6. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Johnson outside. There's the pass to White. The three-pointer no good.
Frozen. The guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
The flat-out speed of Reggie Jackson. No struggles getting to the rim and then doing something about it when he gets there.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's White, and he finishes nicely on the layup. White's got 8 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
Here is Forbes. He has 5. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bledsoe comes in for Jackson. San Antonio also making some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Pirtle. And it's Lonnie Walker in for White. Now here's Leonard. He's got 8. No good from Bledsoe. Johnson outside. He kicks it to Walker. Pass to McDermott. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Bledsoe. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him. San Antonio leading. Now here's Walker. 9 points in the game so far. Johnson, a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here is Los Angeles now. Bledsoe with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Leonard dishes to Bledsoe. That one drops for him.
And I like seeing Bledsoe score from there. Many point guards are all about threes or driving.
Walker finds McDermott. Back to Walker. Passes to Eubanks. Here is Forbes. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers trail by 3. Stolen by Walker. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. For 3, Forbes. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Walker with a clean look. That one off the back iron and out.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And that one drops. And it's now only a 1-point Spurs lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
For San Antonio, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Walker against Kennard. Man passes to Bledsoe. Clock at 6. For the lead, Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here that gives them the lead. Man's got his second bucket tonight. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And San Antonio shooting the ball at 42%. San Antonio calls timeout.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Pass to Walker. Spurs working the ball around now. McDermott with it. Outside, Walker looking to end the run. And they recover it. Eubanks the pass to Johnson. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A 2-point game. Here's Kennard. Again, the Clippers.
In addition to being a good floor spacer, Luke Kennard is shifty in their mid-range area.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting 37% so far in the third quarter. And they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Now here's McDermott. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
Bledsoe passes to Leonard. Over McDermott. And it's Leonard missing. Spurs trail by 4. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. The Spurs making a switch here. Collins is checked in. And there's the pass to Vassell. Kicks it to Walker. That's tipped. And finished off by Walker.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. And Walker kicks to Collins. Here's Eubanks. He's got 6. Outside, Walker. Pass to Johnson. 4 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
And that one falls for Johnson.
And one of Johnson's teammates recently called him country strong. And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger. That is scary.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. He's perfect from the line this time. And Greg along with the power. Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star someday.
Now here's Batum. Knocks down the three ball. Batum's got 5.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Eubanks. And here's Collins. 1:24 left to play in the third. Murray outside. Puts up a 3. And no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Pass to Batum. No good that time. Collins with some nice D. Spurs trail by 5. Batum with the steal. To the paint. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Murray the pass to Collins. Now Johnson fires the 3. A shot off that time. To the inside. And Leonard gets it to go. And now a 9-point Clipper lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
32 seconds left to play here in the third. Vassell the pass to Murray. Spurs passing it around. Johnson outside. Inside.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Bledsoe outside. Kennard for 3. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers lead by 10. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter, the guard pair, Murray and White. Jakob Poeltl out there with Collins. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. Clippers leading by 8. George looking around. Shoots over White. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The pass to Murray. Stolen by Jackson. Poeltl with the steal. It's White on the wing. Rebound by the Clippers. Outside, George. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Zubac is checked in for Serge Ibaka. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. George, no good. And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. Trailing by 10. They grab their own miss. Nice shot by Pirtle.
And when Pirtle gets on a roll, he's hard to contain. Boy, he can catch fire in a hurry.
Now Jackson to the middle. And it's sent back by White. Pass to Vassell. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. To the inside. Here's Collins. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's George. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 7th assist in the game. Spurs trail by 10. And here is Murray. There's the dish to Pirtle. Outside Collins. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. George against White. From 18 feet away. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Breakdown by the defense there. Jackson, a solid mid-range shooter. You like to push him out further.
And George kicks to Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
Spurs have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Murray, the pass to Pirtle. Shot to stop the run, and he sinks the layup. Pirtle's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Clippers making a switch here. Mann's checked in. And here are the Clippers now. It's White on the wing. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Mann. That shot no good. Murray with the defensive effort. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. White. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the result. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Spurs trail by 15. Now here is Pirtle. Here's White. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Clippers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. George. San Antonio with the rebound. Pirtle's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And there's Collins on the assist by White.
Derek White is a combo guard who can get the ball to his teammates.
The drive by Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that move.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
So it's the Spurs now after the Clippers pick up 2. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from White. Jackson against Murray. Here's Mann. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Spurs trail by 14. Murray looking around. Pirtle inside. Working on Zubats. And the rejection by Zubats. McDermott's checked in for Collins. Here's Murray, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
This just comes from repetition. Murray's put a lot of extra hours in the gym, catching and firing.
Passes it to Mann. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Mann's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Clippers. Here's Murray. He dishes it to White. Over George. Goes back up. Outside for Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Here's White. Nailed from three-point land. White's got 9 points here in the second half.
Demonstrating how efficient he is. Derek has a great feel for when to fire away.
Zubats finds Jackson. He's defended by McDermott. To the wing on the left. With the shot. And it's White with the rebound. White's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Knocked away. Pass to Murray. Here's Vassell. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Rebounded by McDermott.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson's checked in for Vassell. Spurs trail by 12. Murray outside. Leonard against Johnson. And there's the pass to Murray. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Jackson kicks to Zubats. Outside, George. Drills it from outside. George has got 21.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
White the pass to Murray. Back to White from the low block, and he hits the jump shot.
On offense, Derek gives the play 110% of his focus, always producing.
Clippers leading by 11. Outside Jackson. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's White. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Los Angeles has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. White against Zubats. And it's White missing. To the paint. Outside for George. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside Leonard. There's the three. San Antonio with the rebound. White with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Murray with it. Pass to Pirtle. 4 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Clippers leading by 13. Here's Jackson. Dishes to George. Passes it to Zubac. Over Murray. Connects on the 9-footer. And the Clippers lead by 15.
A lot of basketball comes down to recognizing mismatches and taking advantage of them like he did.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Jackson after the basket by San Antonio. Pulls from the top of the key. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Johnson with it. George picks him up. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
Now here's Jackson. George passes to Zubac. That shot is off. Collins with some nice D. Pass to White. And it's sent back by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
Leonard against Johnson. Shot from 12. Another shot. And the rejection by Collins. Spurs trail by 11. Johnson in the corner. Down low. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Here's Murray up on top. Guarded by Jackson. Murray, good.
I just love this kid's fearlessness. Goes right at him, draws contact. It doesn't matter to him.
Now here's Leonard. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Murray, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Over Johnson. No good there off the double clutch. And here are the Spurs. Now Murray. Here's White. Off target from three-point range. The deep three from George. Misses there.
Gotta love the way Pirtle defended that shot. Closing out on shooters and making them think twice.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much. Kawhi, how satisfied are you with your team's performance tonight in this win?
We did a great job tonight. You know, we got to come in every game with the defensive hat on first, and we did that tonight. We made shots, and we ended up winning the game.
You took it to them when it mattered, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.